When I make a large ceramic and mosaic installation, I'll start with drawing the design onto the fibre cement boards that will be used to support the artwork. The design has been enlarged up to the full 1:1 scale from the A3 design drawing that I presented to the client. After deciding which parts of the design will be made in ceramic relief, the team sets about moulding and carving and building all of the clay pieces. This can take a lot of time and can be incredibly detailed, and lots of tiny little clay pieces all are put together to create the big works that are put on the wall. The clay is fired to bisque, painted with underglazes and then glazes, and fired again. The underglaze colours are mixed really carefully, and it takes a lot of time and care to paint all of the details onto the bisqued ceramic work. Unloading the kiln can be really exciting as long as there are no disasters. Sometimes we have explosions in the kiln and then I have to remake all the pieces from scratch. Sometimes the colours don't work properly and then we have to remake so I can glaze them again. Coordinating the drying and the firing times for the ceramic pieces and linking that with the mosaic process is tricky, as often one part can hold up the other. The clay shrinks when it's fired, and it's often not so easy to anticipate the correct sizing. The different parts of the design are marked out onto boards along with the colours and the types of ceramic or glass pieces that we're going to use in their specific positions in the layout. The fibre cement boards are painted with primer to enable good adhesion for our glue. The glazed ceramic pieces are laid into place. I use a colour reference board to help the team to use the correct colour pieces for the mosaic. It's a bit like colour by number. I also mark out or make a small example of the sort of shape or the pattern that the tiles need to be cut to and how they need to be laid down. I use a team to help complete the process as it's extremely time consuming and labour intensive, and this enables me to move the project along at a good rate and meet my deadlines. The finished mosaics are then grouted and cleaned, ready to be moved onto the site for the installation. I'm lucky enough to get volunteers come into the studio who are willing to help and learn at the same time. Once on site, the pieces are laid out ready to be installed onto the wall. Hauling boards up the scaffold and gluing and drilling the boards onto the wall is a very physical job and quite tiring, as the boards can be really heavy, so it needs a lot of planning and good coordination. The joins between the boards are filled in and grouted, and then the finished work is cleaned. When I'm able to stand back and have a look at the finished work, I feel an immense amount of satisfaction and relief. My name is Jane Durand, and this is a large ceramic installation I have done for the Travel Corporation on their headquarters in Bondi Junction. The design is based on the Australian landscape with Australian native birds and flowers.